ready for a late afternoon start here in Philadelphia, waving their towels and getting set for game number 2 of the National League Championship Series. For you today on Fox, the Los Angeles Dodgers, the Philadelphia Phillies. Brad Myers, a 10-game winner during the regular season. He beat Milwaukee and CC Sabathia game 2 of the division series. And a little floater into left field. Burrell broke back and now comes in and makes the play 1 out.
Back to a starter.
Two out here in the first inning as Martin goes down swinging. And as we said earlier, as Joe Torre describes him, the horse of this staff, Chad Billingsley.
Well, he is all of that. He led the Dodgers in wins.
And you can see Brad Myers saying it slipped.
Why tell him that?
Good start for Billingsley as he strikes out Rollins to begin the bottom of the first. Shane last night did not have a hit. Lines one to right here and a nice play by Ethier for route number 2. With him receiving the news that his mother June passed away today at the age of 87. So no doubt his mind has got to be wandering from time to time and managing with a heavy heart here today. Breaking ball after breaking ball, not just in that at bat, but so far in the 2 games for Ryan Howard. 2 strikeouts in the inning. Beautiful day in Philadelphia. No score after 1.
But tonight, Martin is batting second, and an Ethier cleanup. A lot of flexibility.
Ethier grounds one through the right side, and the Dodgers have their first hit. So a good start to the second for Los Angeles, and James Loney will step in, and a 3-time series champ with the Dodgers. 2-2. Loney hits it in the air to right. Back is Worth at the wall. He jumps and the ball stays in play. Ethier will round second, end up at third on a double by James Loney. And the Dodgers have it cooking here in the second. And a big strikeout from Myers, 1 away. To the right side, a run will score, and the out at first. 2 away, and the Dodgers strike first, as they did last night. It's an RBI for DeWitt, and it's 1-0 LA here in the second. I don't know if you needed a microphone to hear Larry Boa yelling for Ethier to take off for the plate when that ball was hit to the right side of the infield. Is he in the category, Tim, of fiery? Here's the 0-1. Billingsley hits it well to right. Worth is back and on the move, makes the catch. Pretty well hit by Chad Billingsley, but the out to end the inning. A run on 2 hits. 1 left. And the free agent to be waits for a 1-2 and takes strike 3. 90-mile-an-hour fastball, and strikeout number 3 for Billingsley. Struck out 7 and walked only 1. Good breaking ball and back-to-back strikeouts for Billingsley, who's got his good stuff with him here today. Organizations into the postseason in his 3rd and final year here with the Philadelphia Phillies. And Dobbs breaks his bat for Kyle Kent, make a play, and that's the first hit of the afternoon for Philadelphia.
Not a lot of mooses that are catchers, however.
2 balls and a strike. And Ruiz into left center field. Dobbs motoring to third. This could tie the game. Carlos Ruiz has delivered with 2 out. It's 1-1. Now it's the pitcher, Brad Myers. He gets a base hit into center field. Here comes Ruiz. Phillies lead it 2-1. To chase home Brett Myers from first. Up the middle. DeWitt can't get to it. Myers will turn and go to third. It's kicked by Kemp in center, and Rollins ends up at second. Base hit left center. 2 more runs will score. 4-1 Philadelphia. Runner goes on ball 4 inside. And the 9th man to bat.
To hold up on a swing when he commits.
On the outside corner, and a long inning is over as Howard strikes out for the 2nd time to end an 18-minute. The Dodgers find themselves down by 3 as Furcal tries to slap bunt for a base hit, and he hit it on 1 hop right back to the chest of.
As a starter, he's more 88 to 91 with his fastball.
And
has
Martin
to pitch more to contact.
Take a walk. So a 1-out walk to Russell Martin. Joe Torre believed that they would get this Dodger team thinking the right way here today as Ramirez pops it up. Utley puts it away, 2 out. And now a walk, so 2 on, 2 out, a couple of walks in the inning, and James Loney will represent the tying run as he walks to the plate. 3rd walk now handed out by Myers. As we play here in October, Loney gets one up the middle, a base hit. Here comes Russell Martin. There is no throw. The Dodgers are a run closer. It's 4-2 here in the 3rd. So Loney is now 2 for 2.
Pitcher arrives.
The 2-2. Kemp hits it to third. Dobbs can't make the play. He's in the lineup because of his bat. Pedro Feliz is not a better glove man, one of the better defensive third basemen. Inning over. Dodgers make it a 2-run game. 4-run scoring with 2 out in the 2nd. Dodgers just got a run. That's off the end of the bat and over the head of Furcal for a leadoff hit. Up above. And then Chris Myers said, well, how'd your team do? He said, I don't know. I didn't go home with them. That is ripped fair past third into the corner. Worth gave it a ride, and now Ramirez has to dig it out of the corner, gets it back in. It's a double. 2nd and 3rd, nobody out.
And you walk Dobbs intentionally. That gives Joe Torre the option of making the move to Chan Ho Park now. Or he could leave Billingsley in the game, and it appears he will.
In game 2 with an RBI double and a run scored. A half-hearted swing. Loney comes to the plate for the out.
Had Loney not been in, had he been back in normal depth.
And here's the pitcher, Brett Myers. Myers goes after the first pitch and gets it past Loney. 2 runs are going to score, and Brett Myers has done it again with his bat. It's 6-2.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
They're the numbers for Chan Ho Park, who pitched here last night, 2/3 of an inning, all zeros. From these Philly fans. 1-2 pitch to Rollins. Got him on the inside corner as Park picks up an important 2nd out with a strikeout. 2-2. Victorino Hits it into right center field, and that ball is over the head of Ethier. 1 run scores. That's Ruiz. Here comes Myers all the way around. A 2-run triple for Victorino. 8-2. Third pitcher already for the Dodgers, Joe Beimel, who was terrific during the regular season for the Dodgers out of their pen. 3-2. A walk from Beimel. And for the second inning in a row, the Phillies bat around. Utley goes, and Howard takes a walk. That loads him up. What an ugly inning for the Dodgers here in the third. As the right-hander, James McDonald takes over. James Loney, his first baseman, is wearing a mic, and he had this to say to Casey Blake earlier this inning. McDonald wants to end it right now. And he does. A breaking ball gets Pat Burrell looking. It's a 4-run inning.
Talk about a guy who's headed his way. That's Brett Myers.
And a start. The Dodgers get a leadoff hit from Casey Blake. Anything to really crawl back into this game. I think because of the length of the game, especially compared to last night, you have the feeling that it's later. The 1-2. Hard hit right at Rollins. To Utley. Double play. 6-4-3. Oh-2 pitch. And it's in the dirt, gets away, and Furcal will end up at first base. In the number 2 spot during the season for the Dodgers, and Manny Ramirez on deck. And now a base hit. So all of a sudden, Manny Ramirez is coming up with 2 on in front of him and a chance with 1 swing to make this a 3-run game here in the 4th inning. A 1-1 pitch. Fly ball into left field. Back at the wall. This ball is gone for a 3-run home run. Manny Ramirez has just made it a 3-run game. The Dodgers are back in it. It's 8-5 here in the 4th. And how did this rally start? With a strikeout. That's the crazy game of baseball. A strikeout, a wild pitch, and all of a sudden an instant rally.
Behind Manny Ramirez, one of the Dodgers, when Manny came into the dugout, said, "You'll have to do something about that, Manny."
And he just did. With a 2-out, 3-run shot. Ethier frustrated, but the Dodgers are back in it. Brett Myers talking with Matt Stairs, and after falling behind 2-0, McDonald comes right back and strikes out Jason Worth to start the bottom of the 4th. To the right side and through it for a 1-out hit by Dobbs. On 2-2, left side in the hole for Call. Gets the lead man and no chance to turn 2. Force out 6-4 for Call to Kent. And just fair for a 2-run single. Goes after the first pitch here. And he's got another hit. 3 for 3. Dodgers have good arms in the outfield. And Rollins strikes out. So a scoreless inning put up by James McDonald. We go to the 5th. 8-5 Phillies. Back after this. Loney hits it in the air to left and easy for Pat Burrell. We talked to the hitting coach of the Philadelphia Phillies, Milt Thompson, and had to ask him first about what magic he's working with his pitcher. Kershaw still hasn't been officially eliminated as a Game 4 starter, as ball 4 is outside. And now McDonald will bat. Chop to short. The out at second and no chance to turn two. Good hard slide by Kemp. Now they're starting to stir in the Philadelphia bullpen. As Blake hits one in the air to right field. Worth is back and in front of the track. Hauls it in. Dodgers get a walk, leave a man, have stranded 6. Bottom of the 5th inning. 8-5 Philadelphia. His night appears finished as Durbin gets loose for the Phillies in their pen. And Victorino hits it off the end of the bat into right for Ethier, 1 out. We talked to Joe Torre, and the first question was about leaving McDonald in to hit and not going deeper into his bullpen.
And Jamie Carroll. McCourt adamantly denied that that was the case, but they ended up getting Manny without having to pay a salary. It all worked out.
Thank you, Ken. It's a walk. As the McCourts watch from there, when it's going to come from Ryan Howard. Out in front of it, that's a fair ball. Out at first, and the throw down safe. What a good play by Loney. He got the out at first, and then somehow falling down, fired a strike. Usually the underbelly of any team, although Durbin's had a good year. A strikeout for McDonald.
And McDonald has had a good 2 1/3.
No underbelly there for the Dodgers. We go to the 6th for Charlie Manuel. He was busy. 71 games, good ERA. Jeff Kent greets him with a shot into right. Back to get it is Worth. 1 pitch, 1 out. Whatever, it worked, and now for Call up the middle. Diving stop by Rollins, but a base hit. The speed of Fricall, 1 on, 1 out. A 464. He lines one into right. Didn't get much of it. Worth is there, and that's out number 2. In the big leagues, waiting on deck.
That's why Scott Air, the left-hander's up.
And a pop up into right. Durbin gets Ramirez to get under it. Worth in right, handles it. We go to the bottom of the 6th. They're in game 2. Phillies still lead by 3. Well, God, how good has James McDonald been? He has single-handedly stopped the bleeding and kept the Dodgers in the game. Here's Worth into center field. Back is Kemp in front of the track. 1 out. Got to rise out of these fans, but out to center field and plenty of room for Matt Kemp. 3-2 pitch. Just heat to get by the bat of Greg Dobbs. 2 out. And Sandy Koufax watching. Ruiz grounds one slowly to second. What a job by McDonald. He has been wonderful for Los Angeles tonight. We go to the 7th. 8-5 still. Back after this from your local Fox station. He worked here last night. The 1-2. A jam shot left side, and Feliz just into the game makes the play. 1 out. The baseball always finds you. Our thanks to James Loney, who's wearing a microphone for us here in game 2, and the 0-2 pitch to him. 2 out. The 3-2. A 2-out walk. And now with Nomar Garciaparra coming up after the double switch, the pitcher spot is not in the way, and Charlie Manuel, who really settled into that primary setup relief role for Brad Lidge. Former starter can go more than 1 inning, and Garciaparra gets one into right. Going first to third is Kemp, and now just like that the Dodgers will bring the tying run to the plate.
Perhaps more than any right-handed hitter in baseball, Garciaparra, first ball hitter.
Here in 2008 to bring up the tying run. And Blake shoots one into center field. Back is Victorino. Has room maybe, and makes the catch. A leaping grab at the wall for Victorino. Is on the mound for the Dodgers. Great work by James McDonald. 3 1/3, no runs. Great velocity and a big-time curveball for Kershaw. Into right. Ethier. 1 out. On this beautiful night in Philadelphia. 45. He's still doing his thing. Rollins missed it. And that will be out number 2. He tried to plead his case with a home plate umpire. Jerry Meals never moved out of the batter's box, but these fans holding their breath. Pops it up. That was quick and easy. As for Call, takes it. And the 20-year-old Kershaw gets it done. We go to the 8th inning. Dodgers bat down 3. Representing the tying run at the plate. It was close. The 0-1. Little squirter off to the right side as Kent was jammed, and that's out number 1.
Fastball.
2 out, 95 miles per hour. How about this bullpen? Eric Bruntlett. Well hit into center field, but he got under it just a bit, and Kemp well in front of the track. Hauls it in. And 3 RBIs, but they led to more damage in what is an 8-5 Philadelphia lead, as Howard has been totally shut down by Dodger pitching. Ramirez takes care of it, and Ryan Howard is 0 for 4.
And if Philly fans, when only 1 Cy Young award was given for both leagues. Now, of course, 2 are.
That is high, and with 2 out, a walk.
1 for the National League, 1 for the American League.
But the park held it. One of the deeper areas of this stadium. Left side and right at Garciaparra on a line drive. That'll do it for the first 8 here in Philadelphia. Game number 2. Phillies won last night. They lead this one 8-5. Ramirez, Ethier, Loney coming up. Lidge coming in. Three for 3 in the postseason, 41 for 41 during the regular season. And that's exactly what happens. A walk to start the inning, and Brad Lidge rolls his eyes as he invites trouble here in the 9th inning.
So does Charlie Manuel.
Ramirez takes second as Ethier strikes out.
No stolen base. I'm sure defensive indifference with Ramirez on at second base.
When leading after 8 during the postseason. Another 3-2 and a walk to bring up the tying run.
I question the pitch selection there. The slider almost always, if it's effective, is out of the strike zone.
2 out.